Good morning, everybody. This is Deborah with Deborah's Tarot. I'm kind of fighting a little scratchy throat, but I'm fine. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Friday to everybody. For those of you who do not have to work on weekends, this is a wonderful day. For those of us that sometimes do work weekends, Friday ain't no big thing. Let's just say it that way. So today I'm going to do a reading with my light Seers tarot as a special gift to my subscribers. I enjoyed using them the other day, and I don't really use them that often, but I really loved the reading. Now, it could have just been the energies of the day. I don't know, but nonetheless. So, there's always a lot going on whenever this D-bag is in the House of Light. I have a few questions that have come to me, and I welcome you, whoever's watching, to ask me more questions. It's not always that easy to come up with unique topics, and we are not limited to the current events of the day. You can ask anything except for personal questions. But, I mean, it doesn't have to be politically topical. It could be anything. Okay, so you noticed I was shuffling this deck. It's really hard to do it in 2 steps. I can hardly even get my hands around it. Actually, I can't get my hands around it. Oh, well. You can see how thick these cards are, and or the deck in itself. And for me to do that, it's almost impossible to get the agility. But I do like the cards, so I'm going to continue to use them. My first question is more or less an energy question. My first question is somewhat generalized. It's kind of the energies of the day. You know that Elise Stefanik, or maybe you heard, that she is going to be staying in the Congress because, you have to stay there, Meg, because Felon 45 is worried that he will not have majorities. And he won't have a majority at midterms. That's a given. However, I still don't, the word was he's not going to survive this, he's not going to survive that. I've listened to everybody and what they've said. I have to pull on it. I'm not sure. Okay. So the first question is kind of a general energy question. All right. I call on white light protection for myself and this community. I ask for spirit, my spirit guides, and good angels to be with me as I seek to ask questions of the highest source. And with that, I say amen. This is actually a really good pull. The first card, these are beautiful. The first card is the sun. The sun is a card of revelation, illumination, things that we don't yet know or aren't sure about. The sun will reveal. It's gorgeous, isn't it? The next card is Temperance. I should probably bring this down, right? Is Temperance, and that's basically a card of balance, chill out, stop panicking, just a sort of a card of just harmony, just relax. The next card is the Queen of Cups. An emotional card because of the cups, and you can see the Queen looking up. Put these down, little hands. You can see the Queen looking up. This is the cup here, and this white light protection. You can see this right here. She's asking the divine for protection and help. This is a beautiful card. To my subscriber who asked about me using these, you were right. They're fabulous. This is the Three of Cups, a card of celebration. Here are, I'm feeling like these little stars are angels, and they are joining the celebration. So some good things are coming our way. Hopefully that means, you know what? I'm going to pull some more. Let's pull another few. The Hierophant. Institutions, government in a generalized sense, places of worship, schools, all these institutions climb the ladder to the light, to the light. Everything is to the light. And you can see that the person in this card is very happy, obviously. That's the Hierophant. Nine of Wands. This is a card of movement, a card of, as you can see her, reaching the end of a cycle. 10 would be the ending of a cycle. So would the Death card and several others. She is moving toward her destiny. And at the top of that wand, another light. It could even be the one source, the one force, the creator, the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, giving her the strength to move forward, because wands are cards, movement. Wands represent movement. Beautiful. And the Wheel of Fortune. And you can see this woman standing there in a yoga pose, and I don't know if you noticed, but Tarot, tarot, on these large wheels. Fortune's favor. Something deified, something from the Creator is coming our way. Okay, this could be my new favorite deck. And the Hanged Man, in suspension. Can't move this way, can't move that way. This is a card of suspension. Something's going on. Something big is coming. I feel it. I have the chills. Six of Swords. Swords being typically legal cards. The birds that are in this picture are flying around her, probably talking, cheep, 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 that kind of thing. The birds and the Six of Swords. She is moving on to a better place, a place of legality, the law, the truth. She's got a bag in her hand, and off she goes. One more. Nine of Swords. The birds are flying around her. There's the white light. She's sobbing and on her knees. The Nine of Swords is a card of upcoming endings. I'm going to read what they call this card for. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. Okay, interesting. Nightmare, worry, feelings of depression, anxiety, etc. Don't allow the negative self to trip you up. Okay, so the fear are the illusions. And her sadness and fear has stopped her, obviously. And these birds, and even perhaps the other side of the realm, are trying to make her see that her fears are not helping her. Okay. So, if I took that to the earth as we know it, I would say, and I have said, don't fear anything. Fear is not the way to go. Fear will just cause more anxiety. Not worth it. Okay. Let me just bring this up. I didn't pull out my exciting little pendulum things. I just grabbed this. So, Spirit, are you with us? Yes. Okay, Spirit, show us yes. How does the yes look? Back and forth, just like that. Spirit, show me no. Oh, that was quick. Okay. So, a couple questions I've got. Will Felon 45, is he tanking the economy on purpose? Yes. Can anybody read my thoughts and what I'm feeling about this person? Is Felon 45 on his way to being unalive? Clear, please. That was a yes. Will Felon 45 still be in office in June of Earth Year 2025? That's a no. And you can see my hand is not moving. Okay. All right. You're never going to believe this one, but you will. As a result of the shortages that are about to happen, to include lumber, because of the tariffs he's putting on there, and I do not know where he got the idea that tariffs were his ticket, because tariffs are taxes. That's what they are. And I thought he was supposed to cut taxes, but actually what he's doing is trying to raise enough money to pay his oligarchs their windfall. That's what he's doing. That's the purpose. Okay. Spirit. Are we going to experience toilet paper shortages like we did the first time he was in office? That's a yes. Clear, please. I'm letting you know this in advance. It's not in the media. It's not, it's not out there. And I don't know that a lot of people think about this, but I'm going to Costco today and I'll buy at least 2 TPs because I'm not the type who likes to use the leaves and stuff. You know what I mean? Or pay $50 for a thing of TP. Spirit clear. Is Felon 45 so out of touch that he does not really know what he's doing? Yes. Clear, please. Is Elroy Jetson making all the decisions for Felon 45? It's a small yes. I noticed in a speech he gave, he was, riffing and going off message, and then quickly looked down at the podium and started reading from whatever his notes. He's lost his damn mind. He has. And they are covering for him. Spirit. Are people in his administration covering for his deficits? Yes. Clear, please. Is Felon 45 going to still be in the House of White by September of Earth Year 2025? No. Is Felon 45 going to be in the House of White still as the commander in July of 2025, Earth year 2025. That's a no. Clear, please. Will Felon 45 still be in command, so to speak, in May of Earth year 2025? It's a small yes. Somewhere between May and June. He's starting to lose it in May. This is just a small. Is May, Spirit, clear please. Is the month of May, Earth year 2025, a significant month for Felon 45? Clear please. Is Felon 45's health failing in the month, noticeably even more, in the month of May, Earth year 2025? That's a big yes. May to June, you guys. May to June. Something bad. Well, we're not supposed to wish harm on anybody. It's not a good thing for your karma. Instead of wishing bad, I'm wishing good on us. Whatever represents good for the people is what I am invoking. These are my Prism oracles. You guys have seen these a lot. You know I like them. Let's pull a couple cards for the USA at large. The Ghost card. I'm actually not sure what the Ghost card represents. Let's find it. Okay. Ghost. When this card comes up in a reading, it may be because a ghost, that's in quotes, you know, a ghost from your past has been paying you a visit. Your ghost may be something unresolved, repressed, or a person or situation from your past. Pay attention to what's coming up emotionally during this time and why you think this ghost is coming. Very interesting. Someone from your past. The Ghost card. Ghost card. I did see someone from my past on Tuesday evening, inadvertently. Happiness. That's a good card. Card of happiness. We like that. Surrender. Notably, cards have certain colors. So these cards, the gray ones, and there's more of them in the deck, have more ethereal kind of feelings. This is surrender. I'll surrender to the happiness. happiness. Let's pull one more. Hunger. It wouldn't surprise me. This doesn't necessarily mean physical hunger. Sweetness. I'm going to stop right there with this card. So, in a general sense, I think we're about ready to hit the worst of our challenges up and coming. This is what, almost April? That's how fast life goes. You know, my mother used to say, don't wish your life away when you were young, and you would be like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 16 and I can drive. Don't wish your life away. It'll happen soon enough. Or the same with, I can't wait till I'm 18 so I can go to the bars or whatever. The same thing. Although that wasn't typically a wishing your life away, but that was more like, why do you need to go to the bars? Anyway, I'm wishing everyone a wonderful weekend. I'm going to try to come on this weekend and do another reading. If you guys are interested, we could do a day of, conversation. I think that I need to spend a little time figuring out how to use my laptop for streaming without a camera, a separate camera. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out. I would like to go live and see how that goes. And then we can talk with each other. And if a question comes to your mind, you can ask it. And I'll pull on it and answer it. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend. It's a little gloomy here today. The sun's trying to poke out, but we're supposed to have rain, so it doesn't matter because I'm going to Costco for toilet paper. Can you imagine? And maybe like a few other items. I love Costco so much. It is my favorite store, like in a general sense. Anyway, I'm wishing peace and good health and love and light to all of you. I hope everybody has good sleep, good times, and stays safe this weekend. Remember, there's still high energies for things that might not be something that you would wish upon yourself. So be careful what you say around who you say it. You don't need to invite any kind of madness. And there is a ton of madness out there. Anyway, take care, everybody. I will see you probably this weekend. Bye-bye.